So why is sport consistently defined as male territory? Who decides that TV cameras, replicating the male gaze, should habitually seek out the most beautiful women in the crowd? When will women ever flock to watch football, rugby and boxing in their millions? Or turn up to the park with friends for a Sunday morning kickabout? How long do we have to wait to see the first multimillionaire female footballer or basketball player? And what is it really like to be an elite female athlete? Never mind training regimes, what happens if you reach the Wimbledon final and you're on your period? In fact, what even is the deal with exercise and periods? Has anyone researched this stuff? Who are the scientists looking at how boobs respond to exercise? Whether female orgasms help or hinder women from winning trophies? And whether you can run off your PMT? Have we even figured out what to call our bodies? When I had to decide on a word for vagina to tell my daughter, I was horrified to discover that other mums were proposing a range of bizarre and confusing terms, including moo-moo, nunny, front bottom, bits, flower and twinkle. No wonder grown women, and men, still struggle with how to speak about the female anatomy. The absence of answers to so many of these questions says it all. Let's face it, society still just isn't that comfortable with real women's bodies, particularly not the sporty and female ones. While we idolise British heptathlete Jessica Ennis-Hill, an Olympic goddess with a six-pack is sadly still not viewed as a role model for many women and young girls. And that is because women are still being sold the myth that sport compromises your femininity. Unless you're doing it in your knickers, lingerie, football league. Because, as society keeps telling us, women are married to sports stars, not sports stars in their own right. Hallelujah then, that slowly, ever so slowly, a change has come upon us. From Michelle Obama slam-dunking LeBron James at the White House and opening the conversation about physical activity, to baseball's overnight household name, Mo'ne Davis, who kicked ass in 2014, beating the boys in the Little League World Series. England's women's rugby team winning the World Cup and forcing some of the most conservative sports editors in Fleet Street to put their photo on the front page. England's women footballers winning over a nation, and the steady trickle of women's interest magazines finally beginning to treat sport as a serious topic to engage their readers. Still, on pitching this book to publishers, I worried that they wouldn't get it. The whole premise of the idea seemed impossibly contradictory. I wanted to appeal to women who didn't connect to sport, who didn't buy sports books, and I wanted to do it with a book about sport. The words of the Cosmo body editor who said her readers were scared of the word sport rang loud in my ears. Surely this project was flawed. Amazingly, Macmillan didn't think so. And their leap of faith paid off as Sport England's massive This Girl Can campaign launched in January 2015, speaking to exactly that disenfranchised audience of women that I wanted to reach. When I first watched that advert, Missy Elliott's Get Your Freak On blaring over a powerful series of moving images, I cried. Because the film showed a realness that is scarily absent from our everyday consumption of female imagery. We saw a range of body types, ethnicities, ages, activities. Best of all, we saw them sweating, smiling, out of breath, with messed up hair, not concerned about how they looked. We saw them in what would normally be described as varying states of imperfection, and yet here they were enjoying themselves. I know not everyone loves the campaign. Some critics feel it is not diverse enough, or that girl is an inappropriate term for female. I do not dismiss their concerns, but for me, the campaign was a revelation. And best of all, it was cool, not patronising. Gone were the preachy messages about health and well-being. This Girl Can was about fun and friendship. The fact that they'd chosen Missy to deliver the soundtrack said it all. Missy Elliott, a powerful and all too rare female figure in a music industry consumed by misogyny. For my generation of women, Missy is all about embracing body image. Love my guts, so fuck a tummy tuck. Supporting female artists.